Alright guys, today is the day. There doesn't get a day that's more the day than T-Day today. We're going to drive the S15, alright? I've had this car now for, I don't even know, maybe 2 years. And it's been all over the place in terms of what I've said I wanted to do with it, what the intentions were with it, who's going to build it. As you guys know, I partnered with Injuku on building the S15, and they put together the most insane car that anyone could possibly imagine, and today is the day that I get to go drive it. So, today is a testing day, it's a shakedown day. The car has never been driven, it's been on the dyno, but there's gonna be, well, in theory, there always is lots of bugs to work out, whether it's alignment related, suspension related, tune related. So today, I'm going in with very, very low expectations. Not low expectations, I don't want to phrase that wrong, but testing days are testing days. That's why they're called testing days. So we're gonna go today, and I'm gonna try to walk you guys through the testing process as much as I possibly can so you can understand what kind of goes into shaking a car down and figuring out how to get this car from its build phase into its actual functioning and performing phase. So that's what we're gonna go do today. So one of the first things that you guys will notice is we're doing kind of like skeleton testing today. So there's no body panels on the car, and the whole kind of purpose behind that is so if there is any adjustments that need to be made, it's way easier to access things. Like look how easy it is. Just get onto those rear arms and stuff. Same thing with the front, having nothing up there. But also too, that way until we get the ride height and everything figured out, we're not worrying about damaging panels and stuff, and we can actually just like test the car. Look how easy it is if we need to make any adjustments in the front. There's so much room. Tommy is getting to do the honors of pulling it out of the trailer because I haven't driven this car yet, and I don't want to make myself look like a fool. How's it, Tommy? Is it an easy car to pull out of the trailer?
Actually, surprisingly, yes.
Does it feel fast?
It feels fast. Yeah.
This is the first time I'm ever going to get to hear my car. It's kind of exciting.
Oh wait, you gotta film this.
What?
Look how
The star sequence?
Look how nice this door closes.
Yeah, because it's not hitting a cage like all my other cars.
It's because it's OEM. Oh, you want to do star sequence?
We got another freaking OEM spec Tommy in the house.
Okay.
Where's my horn button, dude?
You don't get one.
What the heck, dude?
We can put a horn on one of these buttons.
I want a horn button, dude.
I don't know.
Take it back. Send it back.
Okay, I'll send it back. I'll return it. So here's what you do.
No, we don't want to show them how to start it.
Okay.
Just do it.
Gonna wait till it does all the dancing lights.
I won't show them where the kill switch is.
Well, that was it. So.
No, the secret one, so they can't steal the car.
Well, that's how you steal the car.
What?
You press this button.
Tommy, stop. Actually off one of the other cars. We're just testing on these wheels until I'm able to get wheels that I actually like can use for this car, and these just happen to be the right offsets. This is the cleanest it'll ever look.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna clean this thing.
It's never gonna look this good again. I heard you guys brought another car out.
Yeah, we brought the Skyline so Kevin can, burn up some tires that we've got laying around. So
it was supposed to be a surprise. I was gonna like hype it up like you guys brought a second S15. Like we're trying to compete with Warthouse, and Kevin's gonna be driving an S15. It's the same.
Yeah, we're gonna get Kevin. Kevin's in a Jay-Z, guys.
I think it would be really cool if Kevin drove this today, just because he knows how his S14 feels with the same angle.
I actually wanted him to jump in here, and I wanted you to jump in the Skyline.
Yeah, I want to drive that Skyline too, because it'll be kind of interesting to see what like my Skyline would feel like if I had a little bit bigger turbo on it. Is that carbon nitrous on it too right now?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they brought their Skyline over on an open trailer. Check that thing out. Should have bought that car. They're actually selling it. Would have been way easier than building my Skyline. The levers for reverse, correct?
And yes.
Oh, and neutral?
Yeah.
So now in theory it would be in neutral.
As your display says.
Okay. Now it's in reverse.
Right.
Don't need the lever to go neutral, first, second, third, fourth. What gearing do we have in the car right now?
It's a 1-to-1, so it's a 412.
What gear is 1-to-1? Fourth.
Yeah, fourth.
Okay. Just so I have a rough idea of where I'm going to be at.
No, this should be fifth.
Okay. Neutral,
So it has
reverse.
to be in neutral to start the car.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't have to be, but you want it to be in neutral.
Okay. Start sequence,
The ignition's already on,
which is this button.
right?
Okay.
You want to turn on your fuel.
Okay. Fuel is.
One next to the green one.
Okay.
It's in the
literally a
sequence.
Okay.
So that's fuel.
Yep.
And then that one's start. So
Do we want to turn the fans on first or start it first?
Start it without the fan. And then now hit the fan. That's it.
Okay. So let the temps get to 140 before I start driving. It's actually very easy to drive. We're just gonna go start bedding the brakes in and stuff. Very hard to drive this car smoothly. Man, this car is sick. Can I drift it?
Yeah.
Okay. It feels a little bit more wise fabby than I'm used to. Like a little bit less self-steering.
Yeah, it's going to. I can increase the caster a little.
What I can do is I'll wait for Kevin to drive it because Kevin knows what it should feel like. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna do a little bit more just to kind of figure it out. endless angle.
There. It's pretty much close.
You can oil out the fucking breather tank. Looks like we got another car that likes blow by.
Do you think it's a product of having another crazy oil pump, or having loose ring gaps, or not having a dry sump?
High horsepower, high RPM, ethanol motors like to puke.
Yeah. So to try to give some sort of context, since you probably can't tell what's going on from in the car driving, Ken is still brand new. Not a lot of grip, but it's pretty impressive. In regards to how the car feels, everything feels really sorted. There's a little weird thing going on right now where the idle's kind of hanging at $3,000, so they're taking a look at that. But the front end feels a little bit like the turn-in's kind of a little weird. Right now it's at an 1/8 inch toe out, which is what I run in the other cars. Kevin, you run 1/4 inch in the front?
Quarter out, yeah.
So that'll kind of make the car feel a little bit more snappy, kind of like turning in, like a little bit. You'll feel when you turn in a little bit more. I'm hoping that'll give it a little bit more self-steer. Although the more grip we add into the rear, the easier the car is to drive, because before it was just like zero grip. Blow-by seems a little bit less. The only other thing really in terms of the car that we're kind of figuring out is that the pedals are a little bit close for me, and because of the fact that there's no like grip surface on the floor, I'm having a hard time not just resting my feet on the brake and the clutch. So that's one thing that we'll probably address, but other than that, everything's really sorted. We're gonna try some stickier tires on it now. Got some 265 Zestinos, but I only got 2 of them. Unfortunately, Kevin broke a stub on his diff, but he's let me steal some of his tires. We got like one lap together.
Yeah, we got a couple passes and then I had to break it.
How was the S15 fast when you were falling, or did it literally break initially?
It broke on the run up.
Damn.
I pulled second and it was done.
Aw. I was like, man, I'm gapping him hard, and I was like, wait, where is he?
He's gone.
Kevin's about to go take the car for a rip, which will be cool. Getting to see from the outside is like way different than being in the car. And if there's anything weird like in regards to how the car feels, he'll know since his car is pretty much the same exact front suspension setup. Sounds so rad. Ooh, dicey. Kevin, what did you think?
Car actually drives really similar to mine. I think your motor is a little more peppy than mine as far as like response from the just like giving it input. Steering feels pretty much the same. I think your steering's a little bit lighter than mine. I run the electric pump. That's where yours has got, I think, a KRC like mechanical pump. So steering's a little bit lighter, but as far as the angle, the grip in the rear, I mean, obviously we're running the Nexons on it for testing. It's been, I mean, it drives super close to mine.
That's cool.
As far as like power-wise, I think they're about the same, really.
So, if you aren't familiar, he drives an RB32. What size turbo?
It's actually the same one. It's a 35 84 RS.
Oh, so that's a cool comparison then.
Yep. Yeah, it's a 3.2 liter instead of a 3.4. Same turbo. My car just runs nitrous on top. So.
Man, it's gonna be so cool when we get to run the cars together.
I know. I can't wait.
So overall, I'd say it was a pretty successful testing day. When you were driving, the clutch started like not engaging.
Yeah, I think there's something up with the slave. You kind of pushed the clutch in and it wasn't fully disengaging. So. I think we're just gonna take it back to the shop, pull the trans off, and check the slave. I think it's like starting to drip a little bit now, so just have to check it, maybe just re-shim it a bit, rebleed the system, and go from there.
So Kevin broke my car before I even got to drive. No, it started doing it a little bit when I was driving. I noticed it towards the end, like it was starting to kind of roll forward in first, even when I had the clutch in. But other than that, this thing rips. It's definitely like. I wasn't as blown away by it as I thought I would be until we put some like good tires on it, because it was just kind of just spinning all over the place. Let's see what Mr. Boost is up to today. What are you doing on this thing, huh?
Breaking stuff.
Yeah, I heard my rotors don't work, huh?
No.
So, we figured since we're going over fenders on this car, might as well go all out. Finally did a drop knuckle on this car, but I have the wrong rotors. But we're trying to achieve all the grip we can on this little thing. Exciting stuff coming in the mail. Check these bad boys out. Ooh, we're gonna go fast. Some sticky rubber. Talk about a lot of shirts. What's that? 7,000 shirts right here? Something like that? Maybe 100?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. These are so sick. Hyped to try these out. Dude.
I gotta open this door. There's no other way. I tried everything. When all else fails, break it. But save the door card.
So is it, I've never broken into a car before. I'm assuming that this is probably the easiest way if I wanted to steal an S13 that I see on the side of the road.
Oh my god, I don't think that's the easiest way. It's like, I think you got a brace right behind the mechanism. What if that brace is actually holding the mechanism from opening?
What if it's actually not butter? That looks so gnarly, dude. This poor door.
Oh my god, it was such a pain in the ass.
Oh my god, look what you did to my side skirt, Alberto.
I know, I was like rubbing it so hard with this that I did a burnout. on the door.
Oh, for a second I was like, wait, did you actually do that? I thought it was already like that. Yeah, this thing's toast. Dude, I should just take a picture of this and act like this is what happened when I got hit by Matt. Like, it ripped my door like this. Jeez. Some good metal.
Watch out, it's very sharp.
So, tomorrow is the alignment for the BMW. And the car was way too close to rubbing with these tires, so I had to raise it about 1.5 inches, but couldn't because the springs that we had on there were too short. So conveniently, BC is actually pretty local and pretty close by, so Alberto was able to run over there, and they actually had a Swift spring upgrade in stock that is just a bit longer, so we can get an extra 1.5 inches out of it. Alberto was able to get the door open on the S13, so that's good. Good boy, Alberto. It's so crazy. I guess the mechanism was just kind of stuck from getting hit. So that will sum it up for this video. As always, I'm unbelievably appreciative of the guys over at Injuku for all the work they put into the S15, and to finally get to drive it. An understatement would be to say that it was probably one of the greatest days of drifting, getting to sit behind the wheel of a car that's 300 horsepower faster than any car I've ever sat in, or any car that I've ever drifted, I should say. So that was really, really awesome. The plan is for them to kind of fix up those few little things and then get back on the track, hopefully sometime in the next week or two. Tomorrow, what you guys can expect to see is the BMW with the new tire setup. Hopefully you can put the power to the ground and we'll go take it for a test drive because Tommy's taking to get a line in the morning. So tomorrow you'll get to see some BMW rips, and I got some more stuff from the warehouse to show you. Should be pretty cool. But hope you guys really enjoy this video. That car rips. I'm stoked that I was able to handle the car somewhat. It's gonna take a while for me to get used to it and to be able to drive it as well as I can drive other cars. But anyway, please smash a thumbs up. I appreciate it. I know that you guys have been asking about details about the open house and stuff. I guess I can put the flyer on the video now. Or no, I'll wait and I'll talk about it tomorrow. But I'm gonna post that flyer for the open house. It's gonna be on December 16th, and I'll go over more details and kind of everything that's going on and what you can expect for it. But until then, thank you guys. I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you tomorrow.
When you said